Beautiful Saturday afternoon in Raleigh at PNC Arena as the Colgate Raiders come into town, the reigning Patriot League champions, taking on the NC State Wolfpack. Both clubs searching for a 2-0 start. Welcome to courtside with former NC State legend Ernie Myers. Evan Budrovich with you. Kevin Keats said after Tuesday night's win, he loved the adversity that his team overcame to pick up the victory over Bucknell. How does his team respond here tonight?
It's going to be a pressure campaign. They're going to pick up full court, and that's how they're going to win the game today. Jericho
Helms led the charge with 22 points. What does the senior forward bring to the table?
He brings a lot to the table. He's gotten better every year since he's been here. He's the leader of the pack. He plays hard. He can score at all three levels. The pack is going to need Jericho to win this game.
He responded big time over Bucknell. 22 points, just two shy of his career high, as the Wolfpack improved to 31-1 in non-conference play under Kevin Keats. That'll be tested tonight against the Patriot League favorites in Colgate, who return 4 of 5 starters. And away we go. The Raiders start with the basketball, led by Matt Lengel in year 11. He picked up his 154th win, one game over 500 entering today. Raiders working the ball down low. This team averaged 85 points a game last year, third best in the country behind Baylor and Gonzaga. Shot clock down to 6 for Cummings. Good kick out. Richards for 3. And a bit short on the Raiders' opening possession. Here's NC State starting 5. No Manny Bates out with a shoulder injury for the rest of the season, so Ebenezer Dewana fills that role down low.
Yeah, they're going to need his defense.
Defensively for the Wolfpack, 17 turnovers forced on Tuesday. Here's Casey Morsell, the Virginia transfer, popping a jumper.
Good looking jump shot by Morsell.
For Colgate, a starting 5, so prolific, led by Nelly Cummings, 25 points on Tuesday, his new career high. And a lineup that's played together the last 3 years as a starting unit. They do have to replace the leading scorer from last year, Jordan Burns, who graduated, went on to the G League for the Spurs, and an early turnover for Colgate.
And that's what the Wolfpack wants. They want to turn them over, full court pressure the whole game.
When Kevin Keats' clubs forced 15 or more turnovers, 10-1 last year. They did exactly that in the second half against Bucknell, a key start defeating Bucknell on Tuesday.
And that's what they're going to have to do this afternoon to win this game.
Morsell pops into a three-pointer. He's been aggressive shooting the ball early. And a loose ball on the floor, recovered with a foul. So Dewana with the foul. He gets the starting duties for Manny Bates, and Kevin Keats mentioning overcoming that adversity. Picked up his 80th win on Tuesday night. This is a huge coaching challenge without his star in Manny Bates this year.
Yeah, Keats loves Manny Bates. He's a rim protector. When guys get beat on defense, Manny Bates is there to clean up the work. But he's not going to be there now, so Ebenezer Dewan is going to have to fill that role.
Dewana, he had 9 rebounds on Tuesday, one more than his entire season total as a freshman. Need a lot of those rebounds this year. Cummings draws the foul. He's the point guard and the captain for Colgate. Coach Matt Lengel here in year 11, the 3-time Patriot League Coach of the Year. His club has had very few non-conference games, played all conference last year. This is a big test for Colgate today.
Yes, it is, playing here in the PNC Arena against the Wolfpack in this pressure defense.
A little different than the first time these teams met, 61 years ago in Reynolds Coliseum.
In front of a
look at that pass by Helms. Unlike Tuesday night, NC State fell behind 13-1. A 4-0 start over this Colgate club. Battle-tested, finished 30th in the net rankings last year. Lost to Arkansas in the first round of the tournament. Good kick out. Here's Cummings for 3, and the Raiders respond.
Cummings can shoot the ball. He had 25 points against Northeastern.
5 of 6 from downtown as well, and another reach and foul on Ryan Moffitt, the junior.
Here's Helms with a nice pass to Cam for the lay-in.
And Ernie, as a scorer, what a valuable asset for a player driving to the basket, seeing his teammates, and setting up the layup.
Yeah, you got to look out for your teammates when you're driving to the basket, to have a guy like Helms pass the ball on a nice curl to the basket.
Here's Cam Hayes with his first shot of the night. NC State balanced scoring, 3 players on the board. That was the key in Tuesday night's win, 4 players in double figures. Helms and Traquavion Smith, who will come off the bench today, he had 20. Good kick out to Ferguson, and nearly a second 3 for Colgate.
And that's what Coach Keats likes. He likes to see them share the basketball.
Colgate last season, 5th in the country in 3-point shooting, made 8 threes a game. That's their bread and butter. Sebron on the attack.
Sebron floating through the air. A nice bank off the glass.
Darion Sebron, 18 points in his last game. He had averaged nearly double figures to close out last season. And a tip ball keeps it here for Colgate.
Just look at Darion Sebron. He just looks like an athlete. When you look at him, he has the throwback shorts on.
And here's your first minutes for Traquavion Smith, the true freshman from Greenville. 20 points in his debut. What a start to his NC State career.
Yeah, if you want to start your career, that's a nice way to do it here in the PNC Arena, coming in out of high school.
That freshman, the 5th most points in a debut for NC State as a freshman. And drawing the foul is Tucker Richardson. Both these teams very good from the free throw line already, each above 72% last year. One area that Colgate really leaned on was its veteran presence, returning 4 starters, including Richardson, who leads this club in games played, 87 in his career.
Yeah, he's a tested veteran for the Raiders.
6 seniors, 3 juniors on this roster. Unafraid of the big moment here at PNC. Then you go from veteran to youth with Traquavion Smith. So electric against Bucknell. Helms sizing up Cummings, and a nice jumper.
Helms with the quick release on the jump shot.
Jericho Helms hit his 40th game in double figures on Tuesday. He'll be a veteran key scoring presence for the Wolfpack this year as Records drives baseline and tipped away by Smith. We'll take the timeout. NC State off to a hot start here on a perfect Saturday in Raleigh.
Don't forget to show us that you were at the game this afternoon. Post the picture online using #MBB. Your photo to be featured on the video board during this afternoon's game.
Okay.
A variety of ticket options still available, including season tickets, 4 Bojangles mini pack options, and single game tickets.
Sorry, Ernie, you doing well?
Yeah.
We'll get in our flow.
Yeah, we're getting the flow.
MBB tickets today.
I like to use the first 5-6 minutes, set some storylines, set some themes of the game, get a feel for who's playing well, kind of go from there. You know.
Basketball team for their peak performance. Brought to you by Blue Cross and Blue Shield in North Carolina. We resolve to be a champion for women everywhere. Cheerleading team, Maddie Walker. This past year, she was crowned Miss Teen North Carolina USA, and in a few weeks, she'll be heading to Tulsa to compete against teams representing all 50 states and the District of Columbia. How about a round of applause for Maddie Walker? Good luck, Maddie, and go Pack!
Back here inside PNC Arena, big news this week in Raleigh. Senior forward Manny Bates ruled out for the season, having shoulder surgery coming up next week. You see him here on the bench, and his head coach had some thoughts on the loss of Manny Bates. He was heartbroken to lose his senior, who gets injured on this very first play of the game on Tuesday.
Yeah, that was a tough play for Manny Bates to go out on his senior year. I remember Derek Wittenberg went out in his senior year. They thought the season was over, but the pack just has to come together and play hard.
I'm heartbroken for Manny because he's overcome so much to become an incredible player that he is, says head coach Kevin Keats. Spoke to the toughness of his team to overcome his loss and wants new players to step up and fill that role.
Yeah, next man up.
That next man is Ebenezer Duwana down low. There's the first minutes for Jalen Gibson setting the screen, and he gets an early rebound. Gibson right back to it. No, Sebron cleans it up.
Sebron, garbage man.
You have to like the presence of Gibson in this first rotation in.
Oh yeah, nice rebound, put back.
Colgate can spread the rock. Led the country in assists last year. There's a missed three and an over-the-back call against Tucker Richardson. We've seen Colgate struggle to find its rhythm offensively. What does that say about NC State's approach?
Well, they're guarding them all around the court. The pressure defense is working.
This Colgate club.
There's no shot that's not being contested.
That's what Kevin Keats wants to see. 40 deflections is his goal. That was reached in the second half against Bucknell. 17 forced turnovers. Already making life tough for the Raiders in this game. Hayes, that's a long two. Not a very college-oriented shot, but it goes.
Yeah, that's him. That's Cam Hayes right there. He just pulls up on a dime and knocks him down.
Cam Hayes over his last 5 games to end the year, shot over 60%. You see the numbers to start tonight. 6 for 8 from the field.
Great athlete.
Here's Jeff Woodward, the true center for Colgate. He'll be responsible of guarding Duwana and Gibson tonight. Cummings is trapped. Good cross-court pass. Right back to Woodward. Little spin move. Hesitation in the kick out. Here's the three for Lynch Daniels. The Chapel Hill product making his presence felt.
Yeah, that was a nice three-pointer from the corner.
And a little stare down to the NC State bench after the three. He's fired up. So Quavion Smith calls bank. So he scores 20 on Tuesday.
Yeah, and the bank is open on his first shot.
It's not even a Sunday yet, and the bank is rolling for Smith. What an ideal start to his young career. 4-star recruit. Cummings, his fellow Agent Zero, kicks it out to Lynch Daniels. Ferguson, open three. No good from the wing. And Colgate, 2 of 7 from deep. All 7 of their shots from three-point range. This is a mismatch. Smith wants to expose. Nice pass to Helms. Moffitt, strong defensively, the most improved player on this Colgate team.
Tough shot.
And he slows down Helms that time. Colgate loves to play with tempo. 2 of the last 3 Patriot League champions have run through Hamilton, New York. This is a veteran-tested ball club. Nice backdoor find to Moffitt. Through some contact, and he's fouled.
And that's what the assistant coach told me for the game. They're going to get caught on some backdoor plays.
Matt Langle not all in on the Princeton, but some elements here.
Here's the backdoor play right here. Nice fake, pump for the foul.
Brian Moffitt had the best offseason of any player for Colgate, and Coach Matt Langle was so proud of his growth. Did not play very much as a freshman, and in year 2 became a full-time starter. That's a huge growth in his career.
Oh, yes, it is. I mean, to go from just coming off the bench to a starter is huge.
And Lancaster, Pennsylvania, the economics major, dices up 2 free throws. Ernie, I tell you, some of the high academic programs for Colgate, highly impressive. A team GPA above 3.5. Just a team you can trust on the court and off the court. Good steal by Ferguson. Look at Fergie running with numbers. Kicks it outside. Lynch Daniels lost it.
Wolfpack defense is fierce.
Those free throws, by the way, the first non-3-point points for Colgate tonight. Good dump down to Woodward.
Beautiful play by Jack. Getting the ball down to the big man down low for the lay-in.
Jack Ferguson, the grad senior, 116 career games. It's a veteran play. Breon pass, kicks it out to Helms. First minutes for the freshman. And Helms off to a nice start. 4 early points.
Can't leave Helms open like that on the wing. He's going to knock it down.
Ferguson, catch and shoot, just a bit short. Ferguson, 171 made threes in his career, approaching the top 5 in Colgate history. As Smith tried to bank it again, rebound Dewana. A little bit of nerves from Terquavion Smith early. He's a calm, cool, and collected freshman. Looking to operate in the offense, setting up. Pass on the drive, and an offensive foul. We'll take the media timeout as Colgate heating up from three-point land. The Raiders, one of the best three-point teams in the country, rocking and rolling early.
Nice dish down low.
Food Lion is the proud sponsor of the Score to Give More program. For each free throw Pat makes in this afternoon's game, Food Lion Feeds will donate 100 meals to a local area food bank.
Okay.
A total of up to 30,000 meals
Okay.
will be donated in the communities of
Okay.
participating colleges through Food Lion Feeds.
Okay.
Yep.
Score to Give More. Food Lion.
Nope, sorry about that. I got you.
ACC. The Wolfpack men's
No
basketball
problem.
team would like to wish a very happy birthday to all of our fans celebrating birthdays today. Happy birthday!
Yeah. Okay.
They lost that first game, right?
To Arkansas, yep.
Yeah.
But led by 14 in the second half. I mean, the real story, too, is State can't miss a shot in this game. 65%, that's great. The Colgate Raiders, reigning Patriot League champions. They've won 2 of the last 3 titles. Only played 6 different opponents in league play with a double round-robin schedule, but a club that could score at a high rate and really shoot the three-pointer well last year.
Yeah, they had a great season last year. Like you said, they score a lot of points, and they shoot the ball well from the perimeter, and they're a well-coached ball club.
One area Matt Langle talked to us today about was that was last year's numbers, and with the amount of opponents we played, it's a brand new slate. A good offensive club, but a team that may not score 85 points every single season.
Well, they shoot the ball well. And
Helms gets a tip on that drive-in. He'll stay here with Colgate. Langle's club, however, was so successful last year in three-point defense and three-point offense. Number 1 and 2 in the country. You never see those type of numbers, Ernie.
no, you don't. And for
Woodward.
the team and the league that they're playing in,
to dominate the Patriot League over the last 4 years, 33-8 in Patriot League play. NC State shooting at 65%. They've had all the answers for the Raiders. Dewana sets a nice pick, gets the dunk down, but fouled on the way up. Oh, he wanted that and one there, Ernie.
He wanted that and one. He wants that back. Here's a nice dish down. Man, he wanted to tear that off.
That's twice tonight Morcell's had the vision to feed a driving player. The Ghanaian standout gets the free throw to go.
Hey, any way you can make it go down. He hit the back of the rim on that one, and a kind rim for the big fella.
So Dewana, who had just 8 rebounds total last year, now becomes the primary center in this program for Kevin Keatts. How is he going to grow into this role as the season goes on?
He just has to continue to, box out and grab rebounds. The offense will come. He just has to get used to playing in this system and the minutes.
The system has 7 different players who've scored tonight, including Dewana from the free throw line. Woodward, another backdoor find to Richards. Kick out to Lynch Daniels and right back to him. Richardson late in the clock, over to Cummings. Tough 3 on the gun, and he hits it.
Contested 3. Thomas was all over him, and he still buried it.
Last year, Colgate shot 41% from three-point range. Tonight, they have 3 triples. Morcell being assertive, and Woodward called for the harm. And here comes Colgate heating up for 3.
Here's Cummings. Nice shake and bake. Contested, bang.
That's a shake and bake with some chocolate sundaes on top. A little bit of hesitation there from Cummings. The Patriot League's 2nd-team all-conference player this spring. A transfer from Bowling Green who elected to stay with this program for his final season. Really spoke highly of what Matt Langle's building for this program to have his seniors stick around. Matt Langle has plenty of talent returning for Colgate this year as the preseason favorites in the Patriot League. Cummings among the best, and clearly with Tucker Richardson in the all-conference team, there's a lot of talent returning for Colgate.
Yeah, he scored 25 points in his first game this season. 5 for 6 from three-point range. That was good defense by Thomas, but it was better offense by Cummings.
At Bowling Green, he was a 12-point per game scorer. He's bumped his average up to 15 a game, and an all-around productive player for the Colgate Raiders. They want their first win over an ACC opponent since 1962. They've played Syracuse 170 times dating back to the early 1900s.
Wow.
But when you're within an hour of each other, as Richardson rattles out the 3.
Yes, definitely. They're upstate New York.
Here's Cummings one more time rolling out. A couple of clean looks for the Raiders. NC State playing with tempo off the miss. The Wolfpack shooting it at 64% to open up this game.
Man, Hayes has the ball on the string.
Hayes dribbling and finishing. Back in transition, Lynch Daniels leaks out. Banks it in, what a finish.
They're going up and down here in the PNC Arena.
Ernie, as a player, how much do you enjoy the pace of this game?
I love the pace of this game. It's up and down. It's man-to-man. Off the dribble moves. Here's
Morcell with a step-back 3. NBA range.
Morcell is a good-looking ball player.
This is an entertaining basketball game. One of 3 ACC opponents for Colgate this year. They are ready for the challenge, and there's a 3.
Man, it's raining threes.
Hallelujah, it's raining 3s here in Raleigh today.
In the PNC Arena.
Okay, Morcell, it's your turn. The Virginia transfer with a long step back 2, and he's fouled on the way up. Cummings called for his first. It takes a game for both teams to get the jitters out, and we're seeing a great brand of basketball today.
Yeah, they're getting up and down the court, knocking down shots, going to the hole.
So Morcell joins this program for Kevin Keatts, one of 2 major transfer additions. As a freshman, he was fantastic at Virginia. Not only playing major minutes, but being a glue player for this program. Now, Ernie, how does he bring that formula to NC State this year?
Yeah, well, Keats and the coaching staff, they love him. He's a high-intensity player, long arms, athletic, plays hard. They just love Marcel.
Marcel, a top 50 recruit whose brother plays at Towson, very familiar with the college game. And fell in that role with a free throw. Let's see if the press plays a factor in this contest. Bucknell secure with the ball, only 2 turnovers in this first half. The senior guard, Nellie Cummings, kicks it outside. Lynch Daniels with some quality minutes, nearly turned it over.
There's that deflection.
Now he gets a three-pointer and his second straight. Coming out party for Lynch Daniels, 8 points in this first half.
Lynch Daniels, somebody got to get on that guy.
Oliver shot 47% from 3 last year. He's had a nice start today.
Yes, he has. He's letting the game come to him.
Smith on the drive, finds Morcell. Only 2 points for the true freshman today. Wide open three-pointer. Ooh, barely hit the backboard. Rebound Morcell.
See, Braun, that's not his shot. He likes driving to the basket.
The shot clock reset. Colgate asking about that as Hayes penetrates. Boy, the rim's kind for NC State.
They can't guard Hayes off the dribble. He's too tricky and crafty with the basketball.
Cam Hayes nearly in double figures here in this first half. He has 8. Wide open Woodward. No foul. Wow. Second chance. There's the foul. Little makeup call as Woodward goes to the line.
Coach is screaming at the big fella, telling him to stay down.
NC State leads by 5 here in the first half.
Official timeout.
When that crowd gets rolling, I have a tough time hearing you sometimes.
He's the best player in the NBA.
I think it's probably LeBron and KD, best player in the NBA for sure. Not Giannis at all.
You definitely got him in the ring, but you're going with Brian. You got to go with Brian. I don't think he's the best player. I think he has a chance to get there, but LeBron is the best player in the NBA.
It's Cap. I'm taking Kevin Wayne Durant.
Negative. It's Kevin Durant. Yeah, unguardable.
No, he has no skill. He's 7 foot. All he do is dunk. I mean, I don't know why people think he's the best in the league right now. I can go on and on about this. KD's the best player in the league. Nobody can stop KD. His name's Kevin Durant. It's young Luka. You get all that.
A hot start for sophomore guard Cam Hayes, a perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, here he is, the nice floater. Here's the stop, pull-up dribble. And Hayes with the tricky dribble to the basket here, shake and bake all the way for Cam Hayes. He's showing us the whole repertoire this afternoon, off the glass.
8 early points for Hayes, who's been explosive. And as head coach Kevin Keats said entering the week, Hayes is going to play a big role for us moving forward. He's taken on that responsibility today.
Yeah, he has to be a leader as the point guard. Coaches hard on his point guards.
So Colgate to the free throw line, 3 of 5 tonight. And Woodward on his second attempt comes up short. One of the rare times these teams have missed the basket from the charity stripe. NC State at 67%, Colgate around 48% in this first half as the Raiders switch to a zone.
Yeah, they switched to a zone. The Wolfpack is getting in the lane too much. They want to see what they can do from the outside.
And Terquavion Smith off. What a nice tip by Gibson.
And that's what they're going to need from Gibson.
That's head at the rim level, Ernie Myers.
Yeah, he was up there with that tip in.
That's like Ernie Myers circa 83, 84 getting up there, putting it down.
Now, he's got a little bit more bounce than me. He's a big fella.
Now he has to guard Woodward up top. Good back down by the junior. Can't hit the layup. Here comes Sebron. Nice kick out. Smith for 3. There you go. Quick timeout for Colgate. NC State exploding on a 7-0 run. NC State riding a 7-0 run. The offense has found its rhythm here in the first half.
Yes, it has. Here we got a nice shot from the quarter from Terquavion with the tip in from Gibson. And here's Terquavion with a knockdown 3 from the wing.
Terquavion says, I don't need help this time. I'm going to knock down the 3 myself.
Yeah, he doesn't need any help.
Freshman's up to 5 points. He scored 20 in his debut.
He's not bashful.
He's not Prancer, and he's not Rudolph. He's got all the skills for NC State. Look at Sebron trying to get in the hands of Lynch Daniels, who's exploded for 11 points tonight, a team high. Good back down by Records. On the shot fake, he puts it in.
Yeah, he muscled that one in.
Keegan Records playing his 50th game tonight for Colgate. The Kingstown, Rhode Island product able to convert. The athleticism of NC State's been on display. Gibson with a couple of nice tip-ins. Helms being aggressive. Now it's Smith's turn for 3. Tip drill.
Tough shot.
Goes to Colgate.
Coach Keats won a better shot than that.
Largest lead of the game for NC State at 8. Good spin by Richardson. Finds Records, who has stripped. Here comes Gibson. Up ahead to Sebron.
Nice pass. Sebron on the flush.
Kevin Keats preaches forcing turnovers. He wants 40 deflections a game, and there's your Exhibit A.
Yeah, Exhibit A right there. Gibson, a nice steal, and dish to Sebron.
How about the Wolfpack shooting 65% and Records on the drive? Both teams attacking the basket. Oh, Gibson lost it. Boy, the athleticism of Sebron.
Here's Gibson on the push. Sebron with the flush.
The ace of spades pulling out of his pocket there for Darion Sebron. My gosh, at 6'7", he can fly. Make you wish you could play college basketball again, Ernie? Open
Absolutely.
style, a lot of turnovers, running and gunning. Speaking of running, here comes Ferguson in transition.
I thought he took a couple of steps.
So did Kevin Keats, asking for the travel. That's a tough call to make, though, on a bullet pass.
Yeah, that pass was right on point, but I think he took an extra step and got away with it.
Interesting in the women's game, traveling's a huge point of emphasis. Not the same in the men's game this year from the officials. As Hellam's off on the 3. Colgate hanging around down 6 after NC State had that 7-0 run. Ferguson on the drive. Nice pass to Records.
Beautiful pass.
That's 9 assists on 12 baskets for Colgate.
Nice bounce pass. That's the only way he could have got that pass in there.
Cam Hayes sizing up Moffitt. Can't finish, however, and he gets his rebound. There's a kick ball. So change of possession. Keegan Records, he's a fun basketball player to watch.
Yes, he is.
The junior out of South Kingston, Rhode Island. All rookie team 2 years ago in the Patriot League.
Okay.
Matt Langle loves the depth of this program, rebuilding after the loss of leading scorer Jack Burns. And 2 years prior, Will Raymond graduating as an all-conference performer. Just reloading with new talent. Look at Hayes letting it fly. Ferguson, a hard-earned rebound. It's his 3rd. Chance to make this a one-possession game for Colgate. Fergie, good kick out, swinging it to Cummings. Ball movement pretty, and it's
tap
back out. That is not an over the back because it's on the rebound. Keegan Records bringing Colgate back here in the first half.
Yeah, here's Keegan Records. Here's Keegan. Nice pitch out. Here's Jack on a nice bounce pass to Keegan for the lay-in.
The Caterpillar Scholar Athlete Program has honored over 200 student athletes for maintaining a 3.0 GPA or higher. Joining us on the court this afternoon is Megan.
So they changed the shot clock to 20.
Megan maintains her 3.922 GPA, studying in the Exploratory Studies program. Congratulations, Megan, on your academic and athletic achievements. And thanks to Caterpillar for their support of the Scholar Athlete Program.
Okay.
Josh, if you have that banner from the NCAA 1950 Final Four team, that might be a good one to show. It's sort of by the championship banner. Oh, it's underneath the scoreboard on the other side.
Oh, the 1950 banner?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just hard for the cameras to get up there to see it. It's been a minute since these teams last met 61 years ago in Reynolds Coliseum. Colgate and NC State battled. The Wolfpack won that night, and 61 years later they rematch here in Raleigh.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Reynolds looked a lot different from when I played in it.
A fun fact, that 1950 team played in both the NIT and the NCAA tournament. That was back when you could play in both come March.
Yeah, and they made the Final Four.
Those banners are hanging here in Raleigh tonight. Records was so huge before the break. He's guarded by Gibson. Good shot
Gibson is
fake.
letting them get too deep.
Gibson wins the battle that time. Here comes Sebron. He is explosive out of the gates. Gearing up for the Kentucky Derby. He can explode with some quick bursts.
He's a great athlete. Speed and quickness.
8 points tonight for Sebron. Finding Helms. Good pass to Gibson.
Gibson got to be ready to take that.
Shot clock at
ball
4.
hard.
Hayes late in the clock. No. Back comes Richardson. Eyes wide open, setting up this Bucknell offense. 9 assists on 12 baskets. And Moffitt lost it off his leg. Only the 4th turnover for Colgate.
That was great defense by Sebron and causing that turnover.
NC State forced 17 turnovers on Tuesday night. How do they force the hand of the Colgate Raiders today?
Well, they just kind of continue to apply pressure.
Kevin Keats mentioning overcoming that adversity, Ernie. There's some adversity in this game as well. Colgate's come storming back on a 6-0 run. Helms. Good job holding his pivot foot, and it frees up an open shot.
Helms is just short on a lot of these shots he's attempted the last couple of times.
This is a 3-minute scoring drought for the Wolfpack. Cummings to make this a one-possession game is poked loose, and here comes the beneficiary, Cam Hayes.
Cam Hayes with a nice steal.
The steal and the score for Hayes. That's all you can ask for as a guard, right, Ernie?
Yeah, absolutely. He's got out there in the lane, stole the ball, and then laid it in.
Points in transition, big for NC State today, 9 of them. And Helms gets his hand on that pass.
And that's what Coach Keats wants. He wants, here it is, picks his pocket. Helms with the nice pass. Hayes in the lay-in.
Seen a lot more fast break play from NC State today.
That's Coach Keats basketball right there.
Colgate's responded with 5 threes in his first half. Cummings a couple of them himself. Ooh, blows by Morcell into contact and a late foul with 2 on the shot clock.
Strong move to the basket by Cummings. He's a good-looking guard.
It's the second foul on Helms as Nelly Cummings coming off a crazy performance against Northeastern. That was a low-scoring game in the 60s. And here comes Nelly Cummings with 25 points himself, nearly 40% of his team's production.
Yeah, he was on fire that game.
Matt Langley even told us coming in, we knew he had 15, 20 points a game, but he didn't think he had 25 of them, and that was a huge part of the win over Northeastern.
Well, he should have asked Cummings. Cummings would have said, yeah, I got it in me, Coach.
Cummings shined against Arkansas in the NCAA tournament, 14 points in a loss to the Razorbacks. Remember, Colgate had the lead for most of the first half in that game and really tested an Elite 8 team in Arkansas.
Yeah, that Arkansas ball club was tough last year in the tournament. Excuse me.
Final minute of this first half. Wolfpack have led from the jump, but Colgate hanging around down just 4. Smith on the crossover. Boy, you think Hayes is going to shoot that through the way he spots up. Instead, feeds it to Gibson, who can't hang on. Yeah. Richardson's poked loose. Goes ahead to Cummings. Wow, finds Ferguson. Helter-skelter on this possession. Mr. Woodward wanted the backdoor find. Instead, backing it out with 10 is Cummings. Down to 5. Cummings finagles, sets up Ferguson, and he hits the 3.
Man, great ball movement by the Raiders.
1-point game, close as it's been since the opening seconds.
They got the shot they wanted on that, and Jack splashed that one.
Jack Ferguson, a 3-point arsonist, 173 makes in his career. And now the clock down to 5 to close out the first half. Smith at the gun is fouled That's on the floor, a reach-in foul. That's a smart play by Tucker Richardson.
They're very smart.
Wonder if they'll review the clock here with 0.2 of a second. Only 16 fouls for Colgate, so no free throws in this situation either, so the clock is crucial.
Oh, they put 0.2 seconds back on the clock.
Brian Dorsey, our lead referee, is now at the monitor to review the clock here.
Yeah, he got fouled.
Looks closer to what, 0.7 or 0.8?
Yeah, 0.8.
That's plenty of time for a catch and shoot. So the officials continue to check the time on the clock, and now that changes NC State's entire approach offensively.
Yeah, they with 0.8 seconds left, it's just a catch and shoot. They got to, coach has to devise some inbounds play to get a shot off with 0.8 seconds left.
Alongside Ernie Myers,
a catch and shoot.
Evan Budrovich with you from PNC Arena. First matchup in 61 years for these programs. Colgate, the favorites out of the Patriot League. NC State battling some adversity. No Manny Bates for the rest of the season. The senior forward ruled out with a shoulder injury. So it's up to young players like Terquavion Smith to fill those shoes. As the referees check the clock to see how much time we put back on. We know there'll be some time early. I'm not a betting man, but not exactly sure how many tenths of a second they'll resume.
Well, they over there at the table trying to figure it out.
See Brian Dorsey, A.J. Desai, and Tommy Morrissey, our crew today. And there's A.J. explaining why that's a touch foul and not a shooting foul. Otherwise, there's 3 free throws for Terquavion.
Coach keeps saying he's going to shoot the ball. He's just going to. He was in shooting motion.
How about this? No time added to the clock. 0.2 seconds. Morcell not in time. And that ends the first half. Colgate comes storming back, making 5 of its final 7 shots. NC State, led by Darion Sebron, has a 1-point lead at the break.
Here's a steal and the push to C. Brown for the smash.
All right, friends, it's time for halftime. We're brought to you by UNC Rex. We're joined today by members of the Spirit League. That's right, we're back down. We got a scrimmage going on out here. We're going to meet our starters right now. First up, Caleb Steers. Cole Kessler.
Hey, does it feel like basketball already?
It is basketball season. Let's go.
Hey, and before we get rolling in the season, how about a quick Packer and Durham flashback to the tip-off event in Uptown Charlotte? Hey, does it feel like basketball already?
It is basketball season. Let's go.
Hey, and before we get rolling in the season, how about a quick Packer and Durham flashback to the tip-off event in Uptown Charlotte?
Packer and Durham. We are out of the basement. We are in beautiful Uptown Charlotte, and we're getting ready for the 2021 ACC tip-off.
Did we interrupt breakfast? Are we good? How we doing?
How we doing?
I got time for you guys, so we're good.
And I know many people haven't said this, but I miss you guys.
Here's my first question for you.
I want my first question is why is it at the Durham Packer shop?
You're very kind. Thank you.
Because it's from my house.
Let me see the ball. What are you doing with it, huh? You don't think so, huh?
Let me see. Yeah.
See?
That's some skill.
But I'm telling you, I miss you. I want to know.
I only gave you $40, and we got that out of you for $40.
I want to know.
You can't feel pressure. Like I said, I want another one. So that's the only pressure that it is when it's time to get another one, that's when it's pressure. But until then, you just take it day by day. You just play basketball. It's fun.
The good thing about Jimmy, he always passing the ball, you know. He look for the bigs. That's a great thing. I like that.
But he doesn't pass. Jimmy does.
No, but he passing now more than he used to last year. But Jimmy's the type of guy, unselfish player. He's gonna pass the ball all the time.
By the way, let's get going.
Let's get going.
As soon as we get you off here and get a better talent like Mike Bray next, we'll be better.
Really
we'll be good.
Mike Bray joins us, and ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, we visit with the head coach of the Fighting Irish when he's not in his car. Ladies and gentlemen.
That is a good point.
We've done a lot from there, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
I want to know what your electric bill is because I know that you're back in the basement. You two guys are back in this basement.
Yeah.
What's your electric bill for the month?
Well, here's how I'm going to operate the deal, Coach. When I get done with my third year here at ESPN, I'm going to hand them a bill for about $75,000. Just go ahead. Hey, it's what it costs for 3 years of putting this bad boy on. Air conditioning, electricity.
Oh, my God.
It's crazy.
Is Pastner still rocking the shield in the early stages of practice?
Hey, I thought it looked good, but since COVID protocol's been gone, he hasn't had the shield on.
Kinda let the
He's
shield
been back
go?
he's been back to regular passing. Still wild and amped up, but no more shield, no more face shield.
Because Hafley has said there's been a time or two where he's had to have the get-back guy go get the AD to get back.
Right.
So do you know where he's going to sit at the
Not
Conti
sure.
Forum? Are you
Not
trying to
sure.
keep him in the upper deck or out of the way?
Not
or?
sure. I watch him at the football games, and he's part of the staff.
Caleb Love, Jericho Helms right now. Bradley Beal,
Jason Tatum,
Larry Hughes. Whoa, you really went old school, Larry
Old
Hughes. didn't
school
you?
there.
Yeah. All right. So don't sleep on the Lou.
Don't sleep on the Lou.
No, Armando, help him. Will you? This is where leadership takes over.
That's crazy.
You always get a chance to come back
right.
with 20 league games. You know, remember, we were the Big East that went from 16 to 18, and all of a sudden we had 11 teams in the tournament. And I think this league was really pissed off when that happened, as I remember.
It's a good way to put it.
You aren't going to get a call.
I'm definitely same old stuff.
You know, we never see him smoking hot, right? We never see him really ticked off. But that happens. Okay?
Maybe,
No, he's going to be on in an hour, so you got to tell the truth.
maybe once in a while. Not often.
Not
at all.
often?
Nah.
Reese, what do you think?
Yeah, he has his moments.
Look, I hope you have a great long pro career when you're done and everything, but I know what's coming down the line, don't you? I mean, it's Boeheim.
Well, if he can go about 5 years in the league, I'm good.
Yeah, get 5 years. You do 5 in the league, you can come right on
keep
back.
my spot warm. Keep my
See,
spot
here we
warm.
go. Keep my spot warm.
I'd love to join this one.
Dude, you.
And I see your man with the handle out there, Kevin Keats, snapping ankles and everything else.
Jericho's laughing.
What was going on with Keats? Was he just trying to show up you guys going, hey, listen, you still got a little game here. Don't worry about it?
Put some of that pheromone on you, did he?
Yeah, he still got a little game, but I don't think he can handle Ern. I think he was playing one-on-one with Ern. So.
This time next year, you are going to be the old man on Tobacco Road Coaches. That's kind of a crazy thought, isn't it?
Yeah, watch what you say about that.
No, listen, well, I still haven't got my tickets. You going to ship those to me? How's that work?
Where's your million?
Oh, no, you got my
Or
credit
one
card.
ticket's $250,000.
I'm in.
Oh, it's always fun in Uptown Charlotte. Don't forget Packer and Durham, weekdays 7 to 10 a.m. Stay tuned. Second half is coming up next on ACC Network.
I'm saying?
You don't want to read that one.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Halftime here in Raleigh. NC State leads Colgate by 1. Second ever meeting between these clubs. We have highlights and stats to show you when we come back from PNC Arena. It's basketball here on ACC Network Extra.
Casey Morcell. After that finish in the
Welcome back to PNC Arena. NC State leads by 1 over Colgate. Great test between the leaders of the Patriot League and the NC State Wolfpack, looking for a 2-0 start. Welcome to courtside here with Ernie Myers, Evan Budrovich. Ernie, we've seen the Wolfpack without Manny Bates tonight step up with Darion Sebron's 8 points. How have they handled the load here in the first half?
Well, they've been handling the load pretty well. I mean, they only up 1 point, but they've been getting their deflections. They've been getting some turnovers and fast breaks. They just need to continue to do that to be victorious in this game.
Here's our first half highlights from PNC Arena, and Sebron gets the party started.
Oh, Sebron has been kind of going to the basket here. He is going to the basket on the lay-in here. He goes to the basket strong here on a nice bank shot. Here he is here on the putback. Sebron's been all over the place.
You mentioned Sebron scoring in many ways. Casey Morcell doing the same thing, setting up his teammates as well.
Yeah, here's Morcell. Nice pull-up jumper from the free throw line. He has nice form on his jump shot right here. Step back, 3.
Then the Colgate Raiders living and dying by the 3, 6 of them in the first half.
Yeah, Oliver, here's Cummings, and a nice splash from three-point line. And here's Oliver. Oliver's been knocking them down from all over the court this afternoon.
With 11 points in the first half, a huge spark for Colgate. Ferguson.
And here's Jack.
Yep, that's at the end of the first half to cut it to a 1-point game. Here's your stats from the first 20 minutes, Ernie. 3-point percentage clearly in Colgate's favor. A key number in this one, only 5 assists for the Wolfpack. A lot of isolation ball early.
Yeah, they have. They've been one-shot pass. They've been getting a lot of breaks, going up and down the court. They need to share the ball more.
And for Matt Langle's club, their first non-conference road game since the end of 2019, a conference-only schedule last season.
That's unbelievable.
His club had one moment last year in non-conference against Arkansas in the tournament. That's why he loves games like this and against Syracuse later in non-conference play to get ready for league play in the tournament.
Yeah, and playing in front of these fans here.
Oh, a wedgie. Jump ball possession goes to Colgate.
Haven't seen that in a long time.
And I figured it'd be lucky number 13, Mr. Ferguson, to grab that basketball. That's a big number around campus in Colgate. 13 original founders of the university. Number 13 himself in Ferguson. University address is 13 Oak Drive.
Oh, wow.
A lot of ties to the Colgate campus in the number 13. Here he is in rhythm. Oh, that would have been perfect if he made that three.
And Ferguson, his middle name is Naismith. His family is related to the creative basketball.
Look at that, too. 13 stripes on the university logo, the crest as well.
Wow.
Number 13 is all over the Colgate campus. And seeing it with Mr. Ferguson himself, the grad senior. 13 stripes in homage to the number of dollars and articles and prayers at the start of campus, a place that was founded all the way back in the 1800s. So much history at Colgate in Hamilton, New York, as Morcell hits the three.
Casey Morcell.
Morcell is starting the half off really well with that nice three from the perimeter.
Good tip by Cam Hayes, making life tough on Nellie Cummings, who had 8 points in the first half.
The Wolfpack is picking up the defensive intensity.
Cummings, good shield off by Morcell with the clock at 4. Ferguson out to Richardson at the gun. Oh, almost had it. Rebound Moffitt. Second chance, out. Good look by the Raiders.
Here's Morcell on the push.
State led by 1 at halftime against the preseason favorites in the Patriot League alongside Boston University. The two-time champions, 2 of the last 3 years. Colgate's won the title. Morcell has other plans as he misses the jumper. In fact, Colgate made the title game in 4 straight seasons, first time in their program history. Richardson, the teardrop, no. A lot of clean looks for the Raiders, and Morcell converts.
Cummings with a nice floater from the baseline.
Nellie Cummings in double figures. He joins Oliver Lynch-Daniels with 10 plus. Wolfpack led by 10 from Cam Hayes. 9 more from Morcell, who kicks it out to Helms. Look at an NBA step-back jumper. That'll translate, but he can't hit. Sebron there to clean it up.
There's Sebron playing the garbage man here tonight.
Trash day's on Saturday at PNC Arena. It'll feel that way when the basketball court comes off and the hockey team, the Hurricanes, play tonight. It'll be a quick transition here on this beautiful court.
Sebron is all over the court this afternoon.
That was touched by NC State. Kevin Keats might challenge this call here. A lot of discussion on the court about who touched it last. So Cummings triggers it in with 15 on the clock.
Good bounce pass to the middle.
Oh, Records had a great pass, but Moffitt lost it.
Moffitt took his eyes off the play.
Looking for that Golden State Warriors extra pass, and it cost him that time. Ernie, that's only the 6th turnover for Colgate. Great job holding on to the basketball.
Yeah, great assist-to-turnover ratio so far in this game.
Dewana is blocked, but there's a foul on the way up. In fact, Colgate, to finish out that point, last season 6th in the country in assist-to-turnover ratio. That's NC State's strength, is forcing those mistakes, and they haven't done it a lot tonight.
Now the Raiders are taking care of the basketball. Cummings is controlling the flow of the game.
Matt Langle's developed 20 professionals in his career, including Jordan Burns, their leading scorer from last year for Colgate. He's now on the Spurs G League affiliate. This program knows how to develop winners. Dewana has some big shoes to fill in Manny Bates. And Ernie, what have you thought of his performance tonight? Not big numbers, but clearly playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, he's playing a lot of minutes. He's got to get used to being out there on the floor. He's getting some rebounds. Nice free throw right there. He just got to get comfortable playing.
You see Manny Bates getting ready for surgery next week. Just ruled out on Thursday for the rest of the season after an MRI revealed that shoulder injury. Not the same shoulder he hurt last year, however, it's still a big part of his recovery. Kevin Keats heartbroken about the loss of his big-time forward. Also needs some rim protection with Bates out, so here's a steal to Marcel, who runs the break. That's a one-man band orchestrated by Casey Marcel.
He was not going to be denied on that break. Here he is.
11 points for the UVA transfer, and that's a fantastic strip and score.
Yeah, he was off to the races. He was not going to be denied.
Cummings, catch and shoot, bounces out. Colgate's living by the 3, 0 of 3 in this half, after making 6 in the first 20 minutes. Sebron, ooh, nice block by Records. And it stays here for NC State.
Record said, get that out of here.
Record said, clean the record player. I got some new records to put up in terms of blocks. If there's no wordplay in my broadcast, you're doing things wrong here. Along with Ernie Myers, Evan Budrovich with you today.
I like that.
Puns
I
are
like
fun.
that, Evan.
Don't forget it. Cam Hayes loves the jumper. Rebound Sebron, who's now in double figures.
Sebron is on the offensive glass.
Good job by Dewana getting back defensively. Records putting on a show, shielded off by Dewana. Colgate in the second half, a 2-minute scoring drought. Moffitt looks to change it, and he does.
Beautiful shot from the corner by Moffitt.
Kevin Keats frustrated. You can't leave Moffitt open for 3. He's a 38% shooter from deep. Cam Hayes leads the charge with 10. Swings it out to Sebron. It's been all Darion tonight, and he can't hit the 3.
That's not his shot. He likes to drive to the basket and get garbage points.
Loose ball on the floor. Records hangs on, wants a timeout, and finds an open body. There's Moffitt for the lay-in.
Coach Keats doesn't like that play. He thought one of his players should have jumped on the floor as well.
And that's a smart play, too. You fake the timeout, and you find your teammate for the layup. Or at least it wasn't granted a timeout.
Right.
He was certainly trying for it. Nice flow to the second half. Teams trading punches as Helms with a long 2. And Dewana called for the push. Ernie Myers, how about NC State in transition?
Fouls on Dewana, number 21. That's his third.
Yeah, here's a nice steal from Marcel. And here he is off to the races. Put a nice slam.
Adidas is the official athletic footwear, apparel, and accessory brand.
Big second half for Darion Sebron, nearly a double-double helping out the Wolfpack.
Yeah, he's working on a double-double right now, and he's killing on the offensive glass.
Sebron has one double-double in his career. It was against Notre Dame, March 3rd of last season. Good backdoor slip to Ferguson.
There's another backdoor play.
Elements of the
From the
Princeton
Raiders.
fueling Colgate's offense that last season, 3rd in the country in scoring, 85 points a game. Unafraid of this NC State assignment today. Smith, great blow by, finds Gibson.
Jalen Gibson.
Boy, Jalen Gibson can fly out of a gym.
Yeah, that was a great pass by the freshman.
Not just a scoring presence, Terquavion Smith gets his first assist tonight. Tried the same play to Ferguson. He hangs on in the corner. Woodward clearing space on Gibson, challenging the young defender. Gets him in the air and draws the foul. Now that's the moment where the lack of Manny Bates could be tough for NC State.
being a rim protector. Here's the backdoor play to Jack on a nice lay-in. And here's to Quavion. Nice pass to the middle. Gibson on the slam.
Free throws for Jeff Woodward. We'll have a women's college basketball doubleheader for you tomorrow at noon Eastern in the Carrier Dome. Neil Ivey and Notre Dame square off against Syracuse, led by guard Crislin Carr. In the first conference game, then Alyssa Cunane, number 5 NC State, look to bounce back right here when they host Florida on ACC Network and the ESPN app. We saw NC State women's team last night pick up a big win over Wofford. Top 5 program. Men's team wants a 2-0 start, but that has been a tough battle today against Colgate. A club that has dominated the Patriot League, 2 of the last 3 conference champs, and they've been to 4 straight tournament finals. Smith gets space, but there's an offensive foul that clears him open. Helms called for it.
Yeah, Helms was moving on that screen. Yeah, he was moving.
So Ernie, the 3rd foul on Helms. He stays in the game with 13:21 to go, but something to watch. Kevin Keats putting a lot of trust in his senior, one of 2 true seniors on this roster for NC State.
And they need his offense in a game like this. So he has to stay on the floor.
Oliver Lynch Daniels checks in for Colgate, 11 first half points. Woodward gets to the bucket. He has been beating Gibson all second half.
Woodward is strong. And he's on that drive he was strong, but he's strong on the post up as well.
Jeff Woodward led the Patriot League in field goal percentage last year. He's off to a good start today. Sebron keeps on the dribble drive. Blows through and Woodward says no. Colgate to shoot with a 1-point lead.
Woodward on the offensive end and the defensive
And
end.
nobody stops Ferguson, but he can't hit the layup. Sebron the other way. NC State rolling for the lead.
Nice lay-in by Terquavion. Nice pass.
So Smith up to 7 points, and the Wolfpack back in front. Colgate making 4 of its last 5 from the field. This will go out of bounds. Turnover for the Raiders.
Here's Woodward going to the basket. He feels he can take Gibson. And here's Wood on the defensive end. Nice block on Sebron.
Jeff Woodward on the All-Patriot League rookie team as a freshman. He's having a great sophomore campaign as well. Breon pass, lays it off to Helms. Helms quiet in the scoring department tonight, just 4 points. Wanted a foul and he gets his wish. Oliver Lynch Daniels called for it. We'll take the timeout. What a ball game here in the second half. It's a 1-point difference here in Raleigh. Welcome back to Raleigh. These two teams are configured in much different ways. Look at the veteran experience. 10 upperclassmen for Colgate and 8 players for NC State new to the program. This is a starkly different type of lineup.
Oh, absolutely. And the experience is helping the Raiders. You know, these guys have been through a lot of wars together over the years.
Over the last 4 years, 4 trips to the Patriot League final and 2 tournament championships. Smith, the true freshman, drives and draws the foul on Woodward. Now, while NC State has freshmen, they have talented players like Terquavion Smith, who has taken over a bit in the second half.
Yeah, he's come in, had a nice lay-in and a nice dish off to Gibson. He's very active.
Kevin Keats has 9 first- or second-year players on this program, and they'll have to grow up quickly with the loss of Manny Bates. Today, it's been Sebron filling the shoes with 12 points. Here's 2 more.
Terquavion said, hey, I can score, but I can pass the ball as well.
Yeah, how do you like Terquavion's vision as a point guard?
Yeah, he got the ball in there to Sebron for the nice lay-in. He's been making some nice passes here in the second half.
Sebron just 3 points shy of his career high. That was 17 back at Notre Dame. Richardson kicks it out to Cummings. He's a deadly three-point shooter.
Yeah, he was wide open, and he buried that 3.
Colgate's tied this game at 53, the 8th three-pointer for the Raiders today. We talked about history maybe repeating itself. 1962, the last ACC win for the Raiders. And Smith wants to continue that run.
Terquavion.
So he scores 20 on Tuesday, 10 more tonight. Nice ball movement to Cummings. Can he respond? You bet.
It's raining threes in the PNC this afternoon.
Beautiful passing by the Colgate Raiders. 9 three-pointers. Remember, Colgate hit just 8 threes in their win over Northeastern on Tuesday. The three-point game heating up. Smith's turn. Well, that would have been perfect. Instead, 2 of 6 from downtown.
I think Coach would have wanted a better shot than that.
Woodward traveled. Only the 9th turnover for Colgate. It's a three-point party in Raleigh.
Here's Terquavion with the backup 3. Bang. And Cummings said, hey, I can do the same right back at you. Splash.
I thought you'd go bang, bang there.
All right.
These teams have combined for 12 three-pointers. It's a low-scoring game early, but it feels very offensive-minded today.
Yeah, this seems like a tournament game.
And a team in Colgate that was just in the NCAA tournament as a 14 seed, lost to Arkansas.
Terquavion all the way.
Smith attacks, and he's fouled. That's on the floor, and picking up the foul is Sam Thompson, the sophomore from Ontario. At 6'9" for Matt Langle, one of 7 players above 6'5" or taller. There's some height and some size to this Colgate team as well.
Yeah, they're big down low.
That's how you win games at a high level, not only in the Patriot League, but at the NCAA level. Morcell, good screen to get open. Drifts through the lane and draws the foul on Woodward, who now has 3 fouls.
Strong move to the basket by Morcell.
Keep an eye on the foul situation. That's 5 for Colgate, nearing the bonus.
He knew he was going to get fouled.
Casey Morcell, the Virginia transfer, started 16 games for the Cavaliers. All he's done has been a double-figure scoring machine in his brief NC State tenure.
He has a strong upper body.
With that free throw, he now has 12 points, and he joins Sebron and Hayes in double figures. Woodward goes to the bench with those 3 fouls, so an undersized lineup as Keegan Records returns. NC State back in front by 2.
Now here's the full court press. Oh.
Second lead change of this half. Highly competitive final 20 minutes. Cummings goes against the screen, and he's trapped. The ball movement at Colgate has been impressive in this second half.
Yeah, against some really strong defense by NC State.
Blocked to 6 for Cummings. Gets the mismatch. Blows by his defender. Fading away, and no. Helms moving up the court. Kicks it outside, and Cummings gets a hand on it. Finds Lynch Daniels, who is blocked.
So Wavion said, get that out of here.
The freshman cleaning it up.
He's scoring on the offensive end, blocking shots on the defensive end.
So instead, a short three, rebound, poke loose to Dewana. Here comes Terquavion Smith, the block, and the turnover. Uneventful drive there from the true freshman.
That's what freshmen, they make those type of mistakes.
Cummings for the lead.
Cummings is on fire this afternoon.
5th three-pointer for Nelly Cummings, and Colgate's back in front. He hit 5 threes on Tuesday, 5 more tonight. We knew the Raiders could shoot from three-point land, 41% last year. This has been a striking performance.
And there's 8 minutes left.
Orcel wants a foul. Instead, he misses the three. How about this? Colgate could play for its largest lead of the game here with 8 minutes to go. Inside to Records, finds a shooter. There's a huge three, and Lynch Daniels comes up short.
The Wolfpack is not boxing out.
Another chance for Richardson, no. Tip drill, recovered by Cummings. Great hands. Records tipped it out.
Yeah.
Third chance on this possession for Colgate.
The Raiders are getting loose balls, tipping.
Oh, Cummings to the basket, no. Here comes Helms. And a smart foul by Lynch Daniels to slow down possession. Nelly Cummings putting Colgate out in front.
Here's Cummings on the nice three-pointer splash. He's having a great afternoon.
senior guard Nelly Cummings putting on a show with 8 points in the second half.
There he is right here with a nice three-pointer from the top of the key. In the dish in the corner. He's raining threes in the second half. Tough ball player.
Colgate as a team, look at that number, 10 three-pointers in this game. The Wolfpack balanced 4 in double figures, but someone's going to have to step up for NC State.
And I think it has to be Helms. He has 4 points in this game so far. They need his offensive firepower in the second half.
Sebron leads all scorers with 14, so he's on the attack mode. That's
tough
a fourth shot.
Yeah.
That was Richardson shielding him off. Colgate, with its largest lead of the game at 1, now has possession. Nice pass to Records. Better find, and Lynch Daniels on the shot fake. Colgate's living by the three-pointer, 10 of 23 from deep.
8 on the shot clock.
Richardson stripped by Morcell, gets it back with 3. Here's a tough 2 at the gun, and NC State gets a stop. Wolfpack in a 3-minute scoring drought. Both teams cold shooting here late in the second half as Hayes misses the 3.
Tough shot.
NC State today 3 of 14 from deep. And a battle-tested Colgate club could build on a 1-point lead. Nice dish to Thompson. No. Tipped, and he'll stay here. Records got his hand on it, and it touched Sebron.
Yeah, the Raiders are just, ball movement is excellent in the second half. They're getting the ball to open shooters.
How about Sam Thompson? He did not make a 3 last year, but steps up in that moment. And then, oh yeah, last touch by NC State.
Yep. Last touch by NC State.
Matt Langle's club did not get a shoot-around in this building last night. The Hurricanes were playing on the hockey side. They have found their shooting touch, however, today. Helms on the mismatch.
He got a mouse in the house right there. He needs to take him up.
He went for the slip, and it's last touched by Moffitt. Colgate has not allowed many easy layups in the second half.
No, they haven't. They've been solid on defense.
Yeah, Ernie, what should Helms be doing there with the mismatch? He had the size advantage on Lynch Daniels.
Yeah, he did the right thing. He based down, backed down, and tried to take him to the basket. He just missed a shot.
Morcell, a little isolation ball. They love this matchup on Lynch Daniels. Morcell drives, and he gets a foul called. That's 17 fouls on Colgate, nearing the bonus. So, Ernie, this is where NC State will have to capitalize. 7 of 10 from the free throw line in a game that will most likely come down to the charity stripe today.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Tight game. NC State looks stagnant on offense. They're not moving the ball from one side of the court to the other.
Records to the bench. Woodward with 3 fouls returns. No player with more than 3 for Colgate in this game. Dewana and Helms have 3 fouls for NC State. So Casey Morcell to tie this game at the free throw line. And he hits it. Coming up at 3:30 Eastern, Duke looks for their first conference win when they play Virginia Tech up in Blacksburg. And today is capped off by our ACC Network primetime matchup presented by Geico. Battle for first place in the Atlantic. Devin Leary and NC State take on Sam Hartman and Wake Forest. They look to bounce back from their first loss of the season. Watch that game on ACC Network and the ESPN app. It's a big game tonight.
Huge game.
This game is becoming big as NC State leads by 1. 4th lead change of the second half. Well, Ernie, first matchup in 61 years between these teams. Guess they missed each other. It is a highly competitive ball game at PNC Arena. Colgate led by 16 from Cummings, who's on the bench for the moment. Working it into Woodward.
Woodward thinks he can take him.
Backing down Dewana.
He's backing him down strong.
And wins the matchup.
With the left-handed lay-in.
No Manny Bates for the rest of the season. So Jeff Woodward takes to school Ebenezer Dewana, the sophomore forward. Dewana playing with 3 fouls as well, so he has to be smart in the block. Morcell around the pick. Fades away. That's a difficult shot.
Tough shot. But a much-needed shot for the Wolfpack.
So NC State back in front. These teams are dead even in scoring in the second half. It was a one-point game with the break. Woodward, great find to Ferguson. Colgate has assisted 16 times on 22 baskets. Add to it with a foul on the 3, and that sends Jack Ferguson to the charity stripe.
Bad foul. That was a bad foul.
Helms called for the harm. That's his 4th.
Here's Woodward. He's 265, and he's backing them down. He's backing them down up with the left-hand lay-in.
That's a 40-pound difference between Dewana and Woodward. That's where the presence of Manny Bates would be huge for NC State.
Yeah, definitely. The leading shot blocker here at NC State, he would have definitely challenged that.
Ranked 4th all-time in blocks in NC State history. Out with a shoulder injury for the rest of the season as Ferguson goes 2 for 2 and has 1 more to go. Speaking to the program this week, there was a high morale about replacing Bates. Now it's about the execution part, and we'll see a lot about this team with 4:44 to go, down 1.
Hey, this is where the Raiders want to be at this point in the game.
That free throw is Colgate's largest lead of the game at 2. Smith's been the assist maker in this second half. So Sebron attacks. A little stagnant offensively in this possession. Shot clock at 9. Tough shot. Morcell who hits.
Morcell with a tough 3.
Stared into the student section after the 3, and the UVA transfer gets a warm welcome from the Wolfpack. Woodward short. Sebron's got the board. State wants to run. Sebron
and
count it.
That's the luxury of Sebron. Here he is on the rebound. He takes it himself. He's on the push. He's going all the way. And one.
Oh, Josh. Casey Morcell with a collegiate career-high 20 points when NC State needed it most.
Yes, he's pulling up for the nice mid-range and three-point shots. He's 6 for 9, and he's put the Wolfpack back in the game.
Morcell leading the charge, one of 4 double-figure scorers for NC State, and the Virginia transfer has had his signature moment so far.
He's been playing great basketball this afternoon. He's 16 points and 10 rebounds.
Sebron hits the free throw, completing the three-point play. And a 6-0 NC State run put the Wolfpack right back in front.
He had a double-double in the first game, and he has a double-double in this game.
Colgate living on 10 three-pointers today. Here's number 11, possibly, and there you go. 1 point game.
Ferguson. The Raiders aren't going anywhere.
Colgate from three-point land last year, top 10 in the country in three-point shooting. They're putting on a display, 44% tonight. How can NC State respond with a shot clock at 9? Sebron hesitates. No. Tough finish. Loose ball to Moffitt. Colgate can shoot for the lead. 3 minutes to play.
Raiders are getting all the loose balls.
Woodward blows by Dewana. Somehow puts it up, and he's fouled. Free throws and the lead possibly for Colgate.
Woodward is just using his body, his big body, to go to the hole.
You hear this
and he's
NC
doing
State
it effectively.
crowd trying to affect Mr. Woodward. Last season, 65% free throw shooter. 2 big ones here. This is a Colgate team unafraid of the moment.
Yeah, they've been in some big games with a lot of these players. They know each other, they trust each other.
Woodward was a reserve off the bench in last year's tournament team. He slides into the starting role tonight and makes both.
Makes them both.
69-68, 3 minutes to play in Raleigh. First matchup in 61 years. I hope we don't have to wait another 61 for these teams to meet again.
Well,
Quavion Smith.
We won't be here.
Don't sleep on that just yet. There's a foul on the floor. So NC State in the bonus, 1-1 in this situation, as Woodward collects a huge one. That's his 4th. We have not seen Terquavion Smith in big free throw situations yet in his career. Starred with 20 points on Tuesday and lives up to the challenge. Tonight, after the big game between NC State and Wake Forest, the huddle with the quartet of Jordan Quartet, Eric McLean, EJ Manuel, and Mark Rick will be back with complete breakdowns of all 7 ACC games right here on the ESPN app and ACC Network.
Makes them both.
Timeout, NC State. We'll take it. It's a 1-point ball game. Stick around. We got a good one in Raleigh.
All right, please welcome one of our loudest and most energetic students right out of the game tonight.
Oh.
There's another half an hour left in this game. Yes, we have.
Just a lot of cool faces, like, you know, some Woodward stuff, some what a matchup in Raleigh. NC State hanging on to a 1-point lead as Darion Sebron, 17 points, carrying the load. Nelly Cummings matching him with 16 tonight.
Yeah, they've been going back and forth. Both players having great games this afternoon.
Colgate wants to pull the upset, get their first ACC win since 1962. A win over Syracuse all the way back in the day in the Carrier Dome. Much different challenge today for the reigning Patriot League champions. NC State playing without Manny Bates tonight and for the rest of the season. They've shown some toughness in the second half. Now can they pull it out? The challenge is slowing down Mr. Woodward, who's gone to work on DeWanna.
He's backing him down.
260 pounds of pure meat and muscle.
He's backing him down.
And he wins the matchup.
He just feels like DeWanna can't guard him one-on-one.
Colgate back in front. 2:15 to go. Sebron's exploded. 18 points in his debut, 17 today. Hellam's a bit quiet offensively, only 4 points. So Smith takes charge and goes into Woodward with 4 fouls. Turnover, NC State. Kevin Keats begging for a 5th foul on Woodward.
Yeah, he's begging for that foul.
There we go, 2 minutes to play. A veteran Colgate club made 4 straight Patriot League finals. They're playing up to the billing today. And now it's Cummings on Smith. Moffitt.
I think they're going to get it back to Woodward.
Woodward has dominated this second half, 14 points. Clock down to 9. Woodward on the spin, turns around and misses the shot. Good look for Woodward.
Yeah, he's definitely doing damage down low.
NC State to shoot for the lead. Sebron gets to the lane, easy finish.
Man, he's lightning quick.
19 points for Sebron, a new career high.
On that drive to the basket. His change of direction.
Sebron has taken over in this second half. 11 points for Kevin Keats' club. Final minute in PNC Arena. Who's going to pull this one out? Moffitt with 10 on the clock calls a timeout. Smart decision by Matt Langle to talk this over. We'll take a break. Final minute coming up next.
He's going to come back with the
So if there's like a NC State riding 24 straight non-conference wins at home. That is up to the task today against an upstart Colgate team with the basketball. 9 seconds on the shot clock.
And a veteran ball club. Who's been handling the pressure here very well this afternoon.
Darion Sebron carrying NC State in the second half with 19 points. Now the Raiders with the basketball. Coming off a grinding home opening win over Northeastern. Have the ball with 8 on the shot clock. Cummings gets to the lane. Fades away and comes up short. Loose ball, rebound Cummings. Here's a 3 for Richardson. No. And Morcell hangs on to it.
That was a big rebound by the Wolfpack.
Colgate wants to foul here. Sebron escapes the trap. 8-second difference. And there's the timeout, Kevin Keats.
Timeout, Wolfpack.
So if you're Colgate here, Ernie, do you extend this game and foul early, or do you work the 16-second shot clock?
Yeah, it's a 1-point game. So you foul, put somebody on the free throw line, and you put somebody on the free throw line and work it from there.
Kevin Keats' club, 70% from the free throw line last year. This is the biggest free throw attempts they'll take on the year. Who do you want with the basketball late?
Right now, I would want Marcel. He's been good on the free throw line this afternoon.
This game's had 5 lead changes in the second half alone. You see Casey Morcell, the Virginia transfer, a team-high 20. And now Colgate with those 9 fouls. It's the double bonus immediately for NC State here down the stretch.
And that's important.
Wolfpack cruised to a win over Bucknell, a fellow Patriot League team on Tuesday. This has been amped up a whole nother level against the reigning champions, the Colgate Raiders of the Patriot League. Kevin Keats mentioned on Tuesday he learned so much about his team overcoming adversity in a win over Bucknell. This is a whole nother level of adversity today.
Oh, yeah, they're learning a lot in this game. Close game.
There's Morcell, as you mentioned, and he goes to the line. Not the player Matt Langle wanted to send to the free throw line, but he has 2 upcoming.
Yeah, you got to stop the clock if you want a chance. No time went off the clock.
Big free throws for Casey Morcell. Today he's 6 of 8 from the charity stripe. And in his first year with NC State, his first chance to put his team in front by 3.
And the Raiders still have a chance if he makes both of these free throws. They can tie the game with a 3.
What a make. 2 timeouts left for Colgate. And the three-point shooter, Ferguson, enters. Woodward returns with those 4 fouls. So an offense to defense substitution with 24 seconds to play. Morcell back to the line for his second shot, sitting on a career-high 21 points. The Wolfpack have been dominant at the free throw line. And make their 14th.
Big free throws.
Timeout Colgate. That's a full timeout. And Matt Langle draws up a play here. Just a reminder, fans, plenty more coming here in the ACC Conference. Coming up at 3:30 Eastern. Well, in the Carrier Dome, ELIV, a Notre Dame square off against Syracuse, led by guard Crislin Carr, the first conference game for both. Then Elisa Cunane at NC State look to bounce back after losing to #1 South Carolina when they host Florida right here on the ACC Network and the ESPN app. So Ernie, first non-conference road game for Colgate since December 2019. Who gets the basketball here late?
Cummings. They have to shoot a 3 in this 24 seconds. So they're going to design a play to get Cummings a shot.
So you believe Colgate should sit for a 3 where they've made 11 tonight and not attack the basket with Woodward or try to work it down low?
I mean, Woodward's been, battling down low, getting his shots, getting his points, but I think they want to tie this game up right away. Because if they miss the shot and the NC State gets the ball, the game could possibly be over.
2 clutch free throws from Casey Morcell, who now sits on 22 points. And how about Colgate here on the road, their first of 3 ACC games on the year, showing some toughness, a chance to tie the game with his possession. Nelly Cummings scored 25 in his debut on Tuesday. He has 16 tonight, one of 4 in double figures for the Raiders. Richardson to inbound in front of a raucous student section here at PNC Arena. Lynch Daniels brings it up the court. Ferguson back to Lynch Daniels, working into the corner. Here's the three-point shot for Richardson. Good! We are tied at 74.
Big shot.
Last chance for Morcell, 10 seconds left. And a timeout call by Kevin Keats. The one thing Keats did not want was a wide open three-pointer.
That's the one thing. You're absolutely right. Here's the push in the dish to the corner. He's wide open, and he buries it.
Tucker Richardson, the true senior, hits his 143rd career 3, his biggest right there.
No shot bigger than that one this afternoon.
What a response by Colgate. 12 three-pointers, and we are tied once again. Okay, now if you're NC State, 8 seconds, plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Who's getting the basketball here late?
Morcell or Sebron to the basket.
Those two have combined for 41 points, over half the production for NC State. And you know Kevin Keats wants to feed his hot players late in this game.
Yeah, Sebron to the basket.
Well, Ernie, 61 years later, these teams meet again. We are in for a dandy.
And it seemed like they couldn't wait to get back together. Tough ball game. Great ball game.
What a three by Richardson, hits his first of the night. And now NC State has a chance to win the game. No timeouts left for the Wolfpack. So it all comes down to these final 8 seconds.
And then you also want to say, hey, they were down 3. Maybe the Wolfpack should have fouled and put them on the line in the last couple of seconds of the game.
Elected to trap Oliver Lynch-Daniels, and he found Richardson for the 3. You see Morcell. He's been red hot with 22 points. Kevin Keats drew the play out of the timeout, and he sends Helms to inbound. Here we go. Final possession for NC State in the hands of Sebron.
He's going all the way.
Attacking the basket. Sebron blocked, and a foul. That's on the reaching Nelly Cummings. Free throws for Darion Sebron.
2 seconds left on the clock. Here's Sebron going strong to the basket.
Where's the foul? Oh my gosh, what a call late in this game.
Yeah.
That looked like a clean block.
Yeah, it did look like a clean block.
Here's Sebron to the charity stripe.
Big free throw.
NC State, 15 of 18 from the free throw line. Colgate does have 1 timeout left. Darion Sebron, 20 points and 10 rebounds, a new career high and a double-double performance. Puts NC State up 2. Timeout, Colgate. 1 last chance for the Raiders here in PNC Arena.
What a ball game. What a ball game this afternoon.
Let's go back to the final play here on the drive from Sebron.
Sebron going strong. Oh, he's holding him on the shoulder.
What a huge call as Sebron gets to the free throw line and makes both from the charity stripe. Darion Sebron, as head coach Kevin Keats said this week, you plug him into any spot on the court and he can make plays. How about plugging him into a game-winning situation?
And that's what he did. I knew it was going to be him or Marcel, but Sebron to the basket was a great move by Coach Keats.
Remember, the foul was on Cummings reaching up and trying to block the shot, which it looked clean on first glance, but the replay does show the contact.
Yes.
So now Matt Langle and this Colgate club have 1 last chance.
Here it is again. Cummings. Yeah, he gets his left hand.
And Sebron takes advantage from the free throw line. NC State has won 24 straight non-conference home games. They will have to grind out a 25th with 2 seconds left.
Look at Sebron. He looks fresh at the end of this game. He's not even sweating.
So Brian Moffitt to trigger it in. 2 seconds left for Colgate. Moffitt throws up a prayer. Overshoots his target, and NC State uses its defense to pull this out in the final seconds. A dramatic back-and-forth thriller as Darion Sebron, the closing free throws. Now, there is a review on the court to check the clock.
Okay.
This game might not be over just yet. Hold off the pageantry. Let's see if some time is left and a possible foul late.
It's going to be a foul on the Raiders, right?
The question is the time more than anything else. There was a clear foul committed.
Here's the play right here. Here's the inbound play.
You could argue 0.6, 0.7 seconds if you want.
The game should have been over.
Depends on when the foul is committed. Our officiating crew, this is a difficult decision and an important one.
But with 2 seconds left, somebody touched the ball. The clock should have been, time should have ran out.
Well, the point is if the foul happens before the game ends,
right,
and the whistle blows, then there's time left. So
here
keep an eye on where the foul takes place. So in my eyes, the foul is right there. But it also is when the official raises his arm to signal the foul.
Right.
That's a huge part of this discussion as they look at the monitors. Brian Dorsey, our lead referee, has a crucial decision here in the closing milliseconds.
Yeah, but the ball hit a player before that happened. I think time should have ran out on the clock. But they putting 0.6 seconds back on the clock.
So the officials, 0.6 seconds. Free throws for NC State. Remember the double bonus, so 2 free throws.
2 free throws.
NC State could win this game, and it's on the shoulders of the man replacing Manny Bates. How about that? Ebenezer Dewana to the free throw line, shooting 2.
He knocks both of these down, it's over.
Dewana, 3 points tonight, and his biggest shots have been from the free throw line. 2 more right here. So this game is not over just yet. Colgate has one final chance. Do you miss this shot on purpose, Ernie?
I think you should. The game will be over.
0.6 seconds, and Dewana at the free throw line. He makes it. One last heave for Colgate. Richardson for the tie. That's off. And NC State picks up the win. 25 straight non-conference home victories. It came down to the final milliseconds, and a 3-point victory for Kevin Keats' club.
Yeah, it's a great win for the Wolfpack this afternoon. Hard-fought game for both teams.
Darion Sebron, a career-high 21 points in a double-double performance. His free throws put this game away in a clutch second half.
Yes, that drive to the basket and that foul and getting on the free throw line. Sebron is building on the first game he had this season with a better game.
The first meeting in 61 years lived up to the billing. Colgate and NC State, it was a battle from the start. The Raiders were not afraid of the challenge, coming up 3 points short. For Ernie Myers, I'm Evan Budrovich, thanking you for joining us tonight in PNC Arena. The Wolfpack get a 2-0 start, pulling out a 3-point win over Colgate. This is a presentation of ESPN.